Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great and enjoying this nice weather. I'm enjoying the sunshine coming into my flat myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a self-published author and writer who believes in helping people see the purpose and value in their lives. So for today's topic, I want to talk about values. Hence this big whiteboard that you'd probably be wondering why that's in the background, but I'm going to get onto that in a second. Values are vital for how we go about our everyday lives. Values are how we go about doing things, and we want to be consistent with our values. We can often find when we don't do something consistent with our values that this will often have a negative impact on our mood or state. It's important to be consistent with your values rather than focusing on the outcome, because the outcome is something you can't control, but you are in control of understanding what your values are and trying to be consistent with them. So now I'm going to go into some examples on the whiteboard of what my values are to give you an idea, and to give some examples of other values. You may have your own values, but hopefully this will give you some insight into thinking about values. So my values, first of all, self-respect and respecting others. So I want to give respect to myself, appreciate who I am, and I've talked about this in previous videos, but it's really important to love yourself, I feel, and respect who you are, because after all, you are you, so there's no point in cursing yourself all the time. And respecting others, I suppose they could be two separate values, but I put them together. Respecting others, I find when I respect other people, they tend to respect me. All you can do is respect other people, and then if they're not respectful back, perhaps you lose respect for them, but you've tried your best, you've respected the other person. And I found respecting people in my life has worked so well. And perhaps when I was younger, perhaps when I didn't have the respect as much, when I didn't respect someone, I didn't feel as good as I do now when I respect someone. The next value of mine, oh, I hope you enjoy the pictures, by the way. That's meant to be a guy sort of thinking and working smart, but my artist skills aren't amazing. Well, you probably don't need me to tell you that. So my next one's working hard and smart. So I'm a big believer that to get anywhere in this life, you've got to work hard, but you've also got to work smart. So burning yourself into the ground is not the answer. You've got to do work to get to where you want to, but you've got to think in the right way. So that's why I try and link with the right people when I build my career, build my business. I link with writing coaches, business coaches, etc. to make sure I'm doing the right things. Self-accountability is my next value, and perhaps one of my biggest, is that there's going to be circumstances in your life where things don't go your way. Okay, there could be some really bad things that happen to you. There may be something that you didn't expect that went your way, but you're in control of how you think about it. You're in control of your state. So I'm a big believer that I'm in control of my state. So if something doesn't go right, I can either get angry and start punching the wall and stuff, which I did do when I was younger, which was a bit stupid once. Or I can learn from it and think, wow, okay, that didn't go so well. What could I do better? What may I be able to change next time? Or I could, just accept the situation and then move on. But I'm in control of my state and my actions and my behaviour. So I'm self-accountable. My next value is living in the present. I've talked about this before. You can learn from your past and you can plan for the future. That's brilliant. But you're in the now. You're present now. So you don't want to have your mind wandering too far off into the future, or wandering too far into the past, thinking about, all those times, or what could have been, or thinking too far in the future. You need to be in the now. You are in the now, and what you do today is the most important. Purpose over outcome. I like my smiley faces. Well, that's a confused face. I have to explain my drawings, which kind of summarises how good my drawings are. But the purpose is more important than the outcome. Okay, like I just said, the outcome you can't control. how you think about it is what you can control, and how you respond is what you can control. The purpose of why I'm doing anything, why I do my writing, why I film these videos, that's more important than what the outcome is. I can't control how many people are going to like this video, how many people are going to like me, but my purpose of trying to share value with you in terms of helping you see value and purpose, that's more important than what the outcome is. So hopefully those are some good examples that can make you think if you don't already have your values. Now, some more examples of values. So commitment, how committed you are in life to doing something. That could be a value. You could be committed to achieving what you want to achieve. That could be a big value. And then if you start being lazy when you said you're going to commit yourself to something, you're not going to feel great about that. Open-mindedness. Now this is about people giving constructive criticism and opinions, and you being open-minded to that, or change, you being okay, things are going to change, and appreciating it. So the next one, honesty. So how honest you are with people, how honest you are with yourself, that could be an important value. Trust, that could be an important one, that you give out trust, you make sure you're not insecure and you can just trust people. That could be an important value. Reliability, you may want to be a reliable person, or you may value reliability in another person, such as a relationship or someone you're hiring. And growth, you may value growth, so that you want to continue to grow as you develop in life. Hopefully that's given you some useful insight in terms of what values you may have. You may already have identified them, but if you haven't, just some things to think about. The next important point to state is the importance of your values, the order of your values, or the values themselves may change. As you change in life, your values may change, and that's perfectly normal. So don't worry about identifying some values for now and thinking I've got to stick with them for the rest of my life. They may change, so don't worry about that. My challenge for you today is identify your top 3 to 5 values and note them down. Where can you review them every day? Perhaps it could be on a big whiteboard like me, or perhaps it could be on your phone notes, or perhaps it could be just on some paper written down. Another tip I do is I've recorded them, so I've recorded myself speaking to myself. Speaking to myself and actually listening to myself talking through my values to myself each day. And myself repeating back my values has really helped me to be clear on how I'm going to go throughout the day and live by my values. Hopefully that's given you some useful value today that you can go away and think about. As usual, just a quick reference on my website, www.johnnypardo.com. You can also find more information on me on my social media. Just type in @JohnnyPardoAuthor into Facebook or Instagram, or you can find my books on Amazon. Just type in Johnny Pardo into Amazon. Until next time, see you later.